Welcome to Harbour Properties YouTube channel.
As Sherry Power of Headline story them inside the program this morning, we look inside the issue of Black Johnson, because we know say a lot of concern don't come out from people, and same way so landowner them way in at this particular place. Well, for help we for know more about the issues there, make inside the program this morning we get Yusuf Isaac Sisi Esquire, when a state counsel and legal advisor for the Fish Harbour project. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Democracy.
Good morning, listeners.
Alright, same also inside the program we get Kashaw Holland Cole, winner chairman for Western Area Rural District Council. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Alright, and same also inside the program we get Memunatu Dumbuya, we na landowner for one resort, we na Yankai Beach Resort and Echo Lodge na Big Water. Good morning, my welcome to Radio Democracy. Alright, these are the three panel we will get inside the program this morning. Well, we will start off with you, Madam Dumbuya, because we know say now wanna get concern at that particular side. Waiting really now wanna concern.
We concern from the beginning of this Fish Harbour, we place no ever involved. We na Big Water we did. And the boundary there between Big Water and Black Johnson. So no ever give a letter, no ever inform we. On the 19th of June, we just see a set of people in the canton, we now soldier and deltas them. Over 50 armed them as then go and barricade the one old place. Now me see themselves. Now go tell me, man. Now I see boku soldier then with delta then. I say I don't know what happen. Now I say, well, wait, let me go ask them. I say what happen. So I see some civilians then back. So now I go, I see Sheikh Hussein with some Saul Lamin. So I go meet one big man, a soldier we then call Colonel Bosoa. So now this civil servant man when Saul Lamin ask me, say where you man? Now I say it. Now I say okay, we go call him. So now I go call me man. So I go call me man. But like the way me had been, it's fast. Now I say, wait happen. Now I say okay, let we pray first. So my man left now, me in to go. When we go, now Colonel Bosoa greet me man back greet him. Now he say, now this place you can demolish. Now my man say for waiting. Now he say, you know how we are. Now my man say, yeah, no how we are. Now he say, no ever give letter. Now my man say no. He say, no ever give. Now he say, you know even recognize this who visit today. Now my man say no. Now he say, he say this is sounds strange. Now he say, Mr. Dumbuya is sure. Now he say, Mr. Bosoa. He say, if they don't inform me, then give me any letter. He say, I for don't tell you. No need no they for make a lie. I say, but the mandate we then give me now, they say for come broke here all. He say, but when I come, wait then tell me and waiting I see. He say, I told the human face. Now, Saula, Sheikh Hussein say, Le Colonel Bosoa not even ask me man anything. The other way then gam, now for let he can't demolish, let not talk to nobody when come na the place. Now Colonel Bosoa say no. He say I need for ask the man because I don't can now. The man say you know even get a letter and you know how we are. So man listen to the man waiting himself get for see. So in the Sheikh say le Colonel Bosoa allow for slaying talk. So when he don't talk, I tinap me man day before meeting I be me man. Everybody surround we now the place. So the soldier then they all don't barricade the place. Still go now the restaurants every sign out then they. So when he don't explain, though, my man they try for explain, they give me man chance. When my man they talk, he interrogate me man. That Sheikh will say, when my man they talk, he interrogate me man. Now in Colonel Bosoa say, he say, Mr. Say, he say, please, he say, give the man chance. He say, you don't explain. I don't listen to you. He say, so let I reform the man back before I go take any decision. No, not saying you say for let you can't ask this man. They say where you come you for broke. Now the man say no, that Colonel Busso, and I said I listen to the man. So now the man, my man they explain, my man don't explain. I say, Mr. Dumbuya, he said I not get anything for do. He said because I order them give me.
Like ask who that give the order?
Yes, now he say now order of the above.
Colonel Busso.
Busso, and I could say he say how na mother give him the order, His Excellency. He said they don't give money when na $55 million, if not the correct money I call you. He says so if we want for lady president shame and disgrace to them people here, so they don't give this money to now my man get for say but if they give that money they save to the president, he say me not a Sierra Leonean, he say me not a foreigner, he say and the president they go out for go look for investor there. If me as a Sierra Leonean I don't do this kind of investment, he say I think say they for call me and make them ask me, now we go now a round table. He say yes, I not there as a firm for do any investment, we only look for investment. He say but me as a Sierra Leone I don't do this kind of investment. He say at least they for glad for me and call me, lo we know wetin we go reach out. He say but then just come today, they say for can't demolish me place.
Alright, now when actually una get this land, when una buy am?
From 2013 now begin develop
Una
that
get
place.
documents that were there in place?
Yes, everything we dey pay na council rates.
You mean what see?
Yes, we dey pay NRA, we dey pay tourism, we get all we receipts them.
Okay. Continue for the way to inside the program. We take over now to Kasho J. Olan Cole. Are they hear me?
We come over to the chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council. We in a Kasho J. Olan Cole as council themselves get concerned with regard the Fish Harbour project where the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources want for being at the Black Johnson community. Kasho, to start with, the council be ever aware of the project where the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources when at the Fish Harbour project we come for doing at the Black Johnson community?
Council not ever aware, and nobody not ever approach council for tell we say that kind of thing they can happen. From 2018, I don't know what see as chairman, and nobody not ever approach council, whether physically or by letter or whatever.
So how you can nobody's fish Harbour project?
Whether the broken, what the breakage with the approach, whether they broke people in place, people they run kind of council, they report. You see, we as council, we know the laws that will make the government follow. If you read section 24 of the Local Government Act, it's very clear there. It says government ministries and departments in preparing and undertaking any project that will affect a locality shall consult the local council of that particular locality there. This is not what the Local Government Act, it's not to be right up. And so if the ministry, for example, of fisheries want for let out or for give out, so it come in for come establish a fishing harbour, not development. And we now we in charge of development and locality. The law say if or do in consultation with council. Because you get a lot of things then, because this is a church, the locality, the church, the welfare of the people, the church their lives. And so if you tell council, council will give you advice. Council will engage with the people there. Council will come, because that is our responsibility. But as I say, nobody will tell me. And it is illegal for making ministry just come on a Freetown and say we go establish Fish Harbour na Black Johnson without consultation, without you not talk to council. Council get 30 councillors, get 10 members of parliament, we get 121 village heads. If you want for get any kind of meeting a day, you want for all do any kind of thing a day, when you come to council, we get the chief administrator, you write to go inform the council, will discuss on a council sitting. We go be part of the process. So that when people like see they will also listen to government, because government is right for being development camp. Government is right for say, okay, this also side this today, we want to make development, they will remove and go X, Y, Z. But the process in doing that, now we are against, because the Ministry of Fisheries is not going to mandate for you that at all. And even that marine resource is being devolved to council. You know, fisheries and marine resources being devolved to council. We get an official from the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources where they work with council.
Okay.
So it tells you say our responsibility. So nobody will tell we.
Okay.
We never know except we are either the book people in place. And then, for example, we don't know this outside the team for the because Black Johnson is different from Big Water. Black Johnson gets a new administration, he gets a village head, he gets demarcation. Big Water gets in demarcation and he gets a village head. So if you want for being cabinet in the, for example, the Edmana John Obe, and they run through Black Johnson, okay, they get his sub extended, who they appoint there for mixture extended. So you get for being everybody come together. Okay. And so we our standpoint is we nobody not tell we. And I want you to act. And I will do a lot of things in back. Okay. Even in section 64 of the Local Government Act tell you say if you can't extract fish, you get for do business council, you can council the pay license though. It is very clear in the act. This is an act of parliament, you understand? Okay. So basically we don't know and we don't understand and never lay hands on that particular project. They see how they come them in this state or whatever.
Alright, even though according to you don't know, but again people can say not two-way street. Even though you don't know, you may able get onto them for let them explain you about that project today. Even though we don't hear them.
Yeah, well, I take and say for we now you support the support powers, you support mandate. Because the fisheries ministry know what he for do. For come do that kind of establishment there. Okay. And then if you not do them for a very long time because you understand you don't tell any about this thing. Okay. And then pass me a book, this what not then I'm not saying I will meet you. Okay. Honestly, because you know what I expect, you know you guard for the council. Okay. And I'm telling you, when you read section 19 of Local Government Act, you know in this country will make laws and we don't expect them. Section 19 tells you say the highest political authority of a locality is the council. Council only there for go collect market dues because this is where people they reduce. That's why people they reduce council. Whichever market dues, where is Diamana Street, I tell you they call council. Where is Doctrina Street, I tell you they call council. But what exactly council they for? The other thinks them, they don't go by them. Okay. It tells you that the highest political authority in the district, not the local council. Okay. Whether it's a city council or local council, the highest political authority. So this is the political issue because it's coming from the ministry which is political. And what you get for do? You go pass on to your own sub political institution where you get the people in there. And then the administration lady, you understand me? So nothing was done.
Alright, for my things clear, according to Madam Dumbuya, they say they pay dues towards the
yes. Anybody with the established business they pay. Okay. Let me tell you something. You see, what is funny is this the people that can establish the business. I would like to ask a question. Do they ever register with what see? Because the law say when they go do business that any locality for register with it. They have never registered with what see. Okay. You understand? And these are people who they pay dues, they pay license, they pay business registration, and they pay what you call property rate. When I host rate, people they call host rate. They pay property rate. So apart from the businesses, the other houses they pay. We concern not to say government not rights. No, we're not saying that because if you read the constitution, I think it is section 21 of the constitution. But if you read section 21, you will see say the government rights, the government want to develop. Then see but the process in engaging one. The ministry no right for Carbon Freetown go call people to meeting go London. Okay. Now we get councillors, we get village heads. You don't do that.
Okay. Continue for the way to inside the program, Chairman. We'll come back to you, Lawyer Yusuf Isaac. Say you don't hear from with two other guests then we are in the alleged say the council say they don't know. Secondly, Yankai resort representative say back then self no aware. How na come about for give letter to people and inform them say we can't take this particular decision?
So let's set the tone of this conversation by first of all establish how government can for acquire the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson, and then we'll now delve into the issue of the compensation. With that, we'll clear most of the issues there along the way. Now, when governments don't secure the grant, the $55 million US dollars grant from the People's Republic of China for the construction of an industrial modern fishery Harbour in 2019. The responsibility where government gets towards that project today, one part them, now for produce the land, now for make the land available so that they construct the fish harbour. But Musa, let me clearly clarify the issue of the grant. It's very important because there is a lot of misunderstanding on that. The $55 million grant where the People's Republic of China they give Salone, in all kind of Salone government in pocket or in coffers. No way. It remain with the Chinese government. Now in they use for buy the material, for employ the engineers, the people that we get for can construct the fish harbour. So the $55 million in all kind of government in coffers at all. It stay with them, but now in that money they use for value, they use the value of the fish harbour when they get for construct. That is in value now $55 million. Okay. So now we've done it now. So how government acquired the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson? Because land issue is a human rights issue and people are emotionally attached to land, the government say in we acquire this land, we're going to follow the law and due process. Because when you follow the law and due process, you're not going to do nobody wrong. And that includes consultation, engagement, bringing the people at the center of the project. So in 2019, Section 21 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone give the right to private citizen for own land. That same Section 21 there give an exception, say, outside government wants land for public benefit. It can acquire that land compulsorily. Oh, note the word compulsorily. It can acquire it compulsorily. Now, the government, being that it follow the law, apply that section there for acquire the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson. Okay. But while Section 21 provide for the compulsory acquisition, the Public Lands Act Cap 116 of same law as Salone, it now provide the procedure way for Fala for acquire land compulsorily. And I go tell Ufambul and say, we take the pain from 2019 up to 2022 for follow all what the law provide inside Cap 116.
So what are the procedures they also will follow?
Now the campus. Number one, they say Section 3, subsection 1, they say, where one land, you don't identify them, you go survey the land, you produce a survey report. That survey report there with the survey plan, it lay in a parliament. Parliament go look it now, they approve. By way of approving that survey report and that survey would say the plan there is like approving the compulsory acquisition. So what you do? What did I mark the land at Black Johnson, and government may need 252 acres of land for obvious reasons. They survey the land, then produce a survey report. Okay. This survey report, they lay in a parliament. They lay in a parliament on the 25th day of November 2021. When they lay in a parliament, the Minister of Lands, Dr. Turan Senesi, go to parliament on the 9th day of December 2021 again. He make a case on behalf of the people of Salone. He justify why the compulsory acquisition.
So, Mr. Yusuf, after with this document or this particular thing, we don't go in a parliament, we don't get approval. The ministry, you don't listen from the chairman and as well as one of the affected people that will not be ever consult them. So, from the ministry point of view, after we parliament we don't rectify this project, will not be ever consult the people then.
So even before parliament ratify, I go to Candy. I just want to lead it through how we acquire and they can now on the consultations, the community engagement, we don't get throughout this process. So as we go the process of acquiring the 250 acres of land, alongside we engage the people in that Black Johnson and everybody, because we issue out press releases, notices, inviting people who are affected by these 250 acres of land for come forward, for present documents and justify the ownership of the land. Because in a compulsory acquisition, you don't know who owns the land until the person comes forward. Until the person comes say that land they say so me get 2 town lots, me get 1 acre, they me get this. When they come forward now, government now go start now for engage you. If you not come forward, government not go engage you. So we employ the social media, we employ the radio, television. In fact, there was a program on TV where they tell you about the Fish Harbour project, they give you a video. That was a video playing on television, but it's Fish Harbour project.
Apart from the press releases and the engagement owner get on radio and TV, owner from the ministry be ever go to the community and engage the people in one-on-one?
Of course. At the start of this project, even after when they don't solve the Laura Ramakam, we work with the Edmana Black Johnson, the late man Una Parliament, then later we get Pakabindi. We work with them. Inside Black Johnson, you get the Edman, you get the deputy Edman, you get the team chief, you get the Mendy chief, you get the Fuller chief, you get the Liba chief. All the people that work with them alongside. So when the Parliament don't ratify the compulsory accusation, I give you a document just now. I just want to take you through. We don't ratify them. They write to the Ministry of Land, say we don't ratify. Since we don't ratify this, would Parliament, where they represent the people, don't agree for acquire the 252 acres of land. So that's the first consultation. The people's representative. Okay. When I get the mandate for go back down there and tell the people, say now this don't happen. Members of Parliament are, by then, we get constituency. Now so we be get the past Parliament. So where there's a get responsible for going to explain to them people what it don't happen. And we get Kadi Davis, who they represent also that constituency there in the past Parliament. She is also part of the Fish Harbour Committee in the Parliament. We engage her. She was part of that Parliament day. We approve the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson. Right. So when I ratify them, what did the law say? The law said when I ratify, President for sign a warrant. If you go to the next page, maybe not page 3, if you go by it, they see the warrant for telling how they comply with the law. Even though sometimes for do the right thing, it's painful. But get for do because it's not the right thing, get for do the right thing. Okay. So President signed the warrant on the 17th day of January 2022. The last President don't sign, you get for gazette the warrant. Why the gazette document? Now for like in the public domain. Nobody no go say I know aware, nobody no go say I no go know. Now make it the gazette certain document. Me you know that one day. The law says what to make them say ignorance of law excuse now because the law will make it go for gazetter. For so that you go then at the public domain. When in the public domain, nobody no come back say me I no. So this warrant alone was gazetted. Every Sierra union, including chairman, supposed to be aware. Okay. By virtue of the gazette. I'll tell you that I can't be. Okay. Not just finish this. Okay. Another process. Number one. Secondly, after long gazette time, the law say now the director of service alarm for take out the final notice as per law provides. This final notice now they serve as anybody who not be not submit documents from 2019 will be the tell people for come forward 2020, 2021, 2022. Say now these are the final stage. Anybody who want document we get interest by that property, they come forward and justify a claim. I go read this now short notice, I'll read that forward. Okay. Because it speaks volume. Right. This notice. Now, notice hereby giving that all that piece and parcel of land at Peninsula Road, Black Johnson Village, in the western area herein described in the table below, measuring an area of 252 acres of land, is to be acquired for the construction of the proposed Fish Harbour. That they give you the table for the schedule of the land itself. Now, any person claiming to be possessed of or to have any right, title, or interest in the said land or to be injuriously affected by any such accusation is required on or before the 24th March 2022 to forward to the Director of Surveys and Lands a statement of his right or interest and the evidence thereof and of any claim made by him in respect of the value of such land or of its interest therein. The Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources is willing to treat for the compensation of the said land. But if not such statement and evidence of interest is lodged with the Director of Surveys and Lands before the date hereby prescribed, okay, the land is labeled to be dealt with an occupied land. Let me just finish. When you do the issue studies, when I say issue studies, the environmental and social impact assessment, outside of the law provides it for do that one. The second public disclosure, you know Saudouan? The second public disclosure would run at the conference room of the Western Rural Area District Council.
Okay.
Then there was a councillor who represent the council.
But another councillor there.
We are not going to remember the name now.
All right.
He was invited. He make a statement on behalf of the council.
Okay.
So I'm surprised when Mr. Golden say we're not involved, because now they will do the second public disclosure.
All right. We can look at that.
The first-time Attorney General Minister of Justice Joseph Fijigat Kamara say, even though government gets right for take land from people them for development purpose, but say the law also make provision for make government compensate the people them where government they take their property them from. They talk this is a one interview with Kedi Democracy where even they talk about waiting the law say if government want for take land or property them from people for do thing that we go bring development in the country. They talk more to me inside this interview.
Well, the law is very clear. For example, Section 21 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. They say the right for own property is the one we belong to the individual. And if anybody, including the government, want to take property away from you, it has to be adequate compensation. Nobody no get right to take property from another without due process of law. So Section 21, they protect the rights to property. And so if anybody, like in this case, the government want to take property from you, it therefore be for a public purpose. And if not for public purpose, then they have to compensate you. Now, what is the public purpose? It will be for something for like road construction, use of utilities like for water dam, then kind of thing. And if even government no use them for that purpose, they forgive you back. If government take them away from you, this is international laws they all did it. The Article 17 of the Universal Declaration of Rights incessantly emphasize on the protection of rights to property. So this due process must be followed. If government take property from you, they not compensate you, they not for public purpose, you have a right to challenge it. And I'd encourage them for challenge this to government and then for go court and pursue their rights there. Because the law also make provision for the rights to be had.
Again, let me look at what the law say when it comes to property will belong to a private somebody, but government want that property there for certain things like for development purpose. What in the law say again with regard, what's the process with government for follow?
Yes, government get power for take property for national development. And when you take that property for national development, you get for clearly identify the purpose where they take them for. That purpose where they benefit just a particular class of people. That purpose where they benefit the entire nation and make them say for national development. And which are the processes? Firstly, you get for engage with the people affected. You get for inform them of the project. You get for show which are the benefit of this project to them and to the nation as a whole. Thirdly, you get for offer compensation. And that compensation, it get for be adequate, just, fair, and equivalent. So these are all the standards we for meet. After then satisfactory position and the engagement and the people and don't talk all man don't understand, una pay them. Una pay them, then it is settled. You go recall, I did tell Mr. Jackson, that when we under APC we do the bypass road, that Winners Chapel Road, we go boss upgone. Only us stay with the and we pay them all. We engage them, we tell them which is the purpose. The public purpose was for make the road. Engagement with the people and everybody was satisfied. So even after we don't pay them, we don't end up for broke use there. They still did not use, but they were paid adequate compensation. That is how you follow due process of law.
What about in a situation where in somebody perhaps the property gets them illegally or a particular land and not get documents for them and government want that particular land for development purpose?
Well, that is a different scenario. If for somebody lost a squatter in a place where you don't do the get right for the understandable. So government can still engage. Well, in terms of compensation, you go say no, you don't get compensation because you know me supposed for it in the first place. But we get what we call in law adverse possession. Meaning if you don't can squat in this land for a particular period of time, that is, we don't say over 12 years. Nobody no can pull and nobody no can ask them. Also, in 10 kids, so many people are not didn't born. Now they are over 50. They don't did it for over 40 years. We get what we call, you can, the declaration of rights. Say, I don't dare. Nobody no can torment me. I don't acquire this place by virtue of possession. And we can say in law possession is 9/10 of the law. I don't do that. Nobody no ask me. Me people and I didn't born me. I meet me people and I. So government cannot describe people like that as squatters. So again, if government declare they are squatters, some of them have conveyances. A squatter cannot be, you don't get conveyance. A conveyance they give you a legal right of claim to property. So where there's a conveyance, government can describe them as a squatter.
Let me come to the role of council. Let's say, for example, land that the rural setting, you get the Western Rural District Council. When it comes to the issue of land, perhaps governments want land for development purpose. government need for inform council, and what's not the role of council in that particular aspect?
We government want a particular land, you get to look at the location of the land. And you look at the authority where they in charge of issues of land at that place. Like when you talk about rural, for example, you get to look at the authority, that is the council, the rural council. You get to engage the rural council, because at them they at the ground, now they be able to tell you what is the status of the land apart from the Ministry of Lands. And when you engage them, now then gets the people. Now then they engage the people. That's the way you deal. The way you engage the people through the councils, then the wards, they all sit and talk. At the end of the day, misunderstanding no good day. Because some of them project now for the real benefit of the people. My expectation and waiting at the public legitimate expectation is that them for don't engage them people through the councils. You know, Kasho, for example, when I the jurisdiction side, Kashoko, they know engage them. Kasho go engage the councillors go engage the people then go talk. Come to an understanding, say government need this piece of property, and waiting they need them for, you know, say now for fishery pond or whatever they need them for, what benefit will it bring to the nation as against the disruption of the lifestyle of the people.
That now the first Attorney General and Minister of Justice Joseph Fijiga Kamara, they talk to me inside the interview. They also say even though government gets right for take land from people them for development purpose, but say the law also make provision for make government compensate the people them where government want for take them property than they from. The program now Good Morning Salon, and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Where they come over to his studio guest them, and where they come to over to Memuna to Dumbia from the Black Johnson community, Big Water community. You don't listen to the legal advisor with regard to Fish Harbour that since 2019, when this project or the process starts, they don't compensate. Up to 2022, USAI at some point they ask people for submit documents them of whether they get of the land and whether they. To start with, at any point in time, you be part or they be engaged in the community from the Ministry of Fisheries the Ministry of Lands?
One day, no ever call we per meeting, safe, and no ever we are for any meeting.
Right.
One no ever attend meeting, no ever give you letter say for meeting.
Alright, even though you say unana Big Water they not to Black Johnson, but according to the first Attorney General Joseph Fijiga Kamara, that any side way government they broke is supposed for compensate people. They mean compensate una?
No sir, no ever compensate we.
Okay. Now they come over to you, Kasho J. Olan Cole. You hear from lawyer Yusuf Isaac Sisi. We are going to say the first disclosure. Now the second disclosure. Now our office then do a word. See, even councillor may represent on that. We tell that. You still say you're not aware.
You see, this is the disrespect what they talk about. People don't get respect for government institutions. If you listen to what they say, they only mention council. We say the 14th of January 2023, and they say they start this process 2019. It tells you that they say they engage parliament, engage somebody in the committee. He never make mention say they engage council. And look at Government Act, very clear, section 24. It says government ministries and departments in preparing and undertaking any project. So from the preparation, you engage the council. That's what the law says. Yeah, it say then go all that make it very clear for us. We already rent to people. Not the chairman they go rent them. We got somebody waiting for only rentals. So if you go rent, say one old activists at the hall, we're not going to watch what you do inside it. We have so many departments and just so they go there for go beat their business. We don't want for no self what they have today. You understand me? And I will tell you for free. Sometimes the councillor will be passed, but then they call the councillor. They call the councillor in January 2023. We attend that particular program day. What's it called? I invite the councillor. You never like for invite councillor anyhow for government activities. He must come to me or the chief administrator.
Okay.
Not by phone. You say, hey councillor, we'll make this program tomorrow. No. Council never operates that way. If you want to invite a councillor, you want to invite a council. Now the council you write. Now we will tell you, say, hey, 1, 2, 3, or you go attend on behalf of council. So that was never done. Nobody never tell me.
No formal
from
letter.
The planning, yes, from the planning. From the planning, nobody never tell council. That's this proof here. It said January 2023, 14 January 2023, when they do the second whether disclosure, whether 19 they get council, they will go talk about council. But from 2019, nobody will engage me. I'm coming, please. I'm coming. It takes a lot of time. Now, let me tell you something. It's a parliament approve. This is a development. We are voting at the rules of parliament, the duties and functions of parliament. When it comes to development, now council get the sole responsibility. Now council get the responsibility. Now when the council government they give money, not to parliament government. In fact, even the money they give to parliamentary as well as say constituency development or whatever, the council they don't stop her. Now council in charge of development, and this is not development. Now we get for register this cobbling, this activity. Now we get for register, and our locality they go there. You know, nobody never engage with. They say radio and TV. Who's TV they register one? Now Johnson. This is the sensation he's talking about. Radio, whatever. Who's radio? Apart from the radio in Freetown, who's radio they use at the rural district? Who's radio they use at the rural district? Which television they reach now where's the rural? Black Johnson. This is my district, I know it. Which television when they reach the Black Johnson or Big Water or whatever? What people go watch? People don't get lights. They don't even get television. How they watch? How they watch it? Is it television radio enough? For me and say, because if you have sensitization in the community, if you call the council lane, we go we are say okay that they make. For example, the ministry officially did this business here for the preparing for before they go out for that grant itself. That preparing when they prepare documents now for the involved council inside. So that I said today, you want to see the flyer, I see Mr. Cisse, the car, I say not Mr. Cisse I want to talk with.
So what's the problem?
I want to talk with people now within the ministry because that's the responsibility. Mr. Cisse talk for the law part they talk about. But it's because at least the director, whether it's acting or director of fisheries, where he makes some statement and some radio and some television, that be one of the program today. Because nobody not tell council, nobody not engage with. And it is wrong, but we must stop this thing. The highest political authority in a locality is the council. Any activity when it touch the welfare of the people, if we do a constitution of the council, that's what the law says. Also, we talk to the writer. This is an act of parliament. Okay. It said any activity when it touch the welfare of the people. For example, when we go here, it don't touch the welfare.
Okay.
We for tell me, we for help now for engage. We want to against development. We want to against development. That's what we want. We want to get stadium. We want to get fish. We want to get different things now with this street. But the procedure, the process. So if it is the 2023 from 2020, 2019, it's not done.
Okay.
It's not done. Our conference group will rent to people. You know, we rent a pass. We go tell you buy food by force by program. No way. That is not how we actually operate. So maybe tell me that say we don't know. Nobody know approach. We no letter. When fishing is what for take.
Okay.
We both know when you get revenue part. Let me come to this point. They write letter. They call meeting. When the law say that we for collect fishing money, but when I want to take it away, they write letter. They call meetings. When I want to give me license for everything for sale, they call me. They write to them. Call me. One is not about everybody's fish business. What happen now? And this is not the only thing. We get a jetty now, Chumbo. Fishes don't take her and give to private person without no consult council.
Okay.
The same thing about rich. So this is the system of the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources. They don't ever think about what they call. You don't go take land upline. Now say for example, you want to take land upline, you must consult with the paramount chief.
Okay.
Now Mr. Cisse, one thing I say, the two man we call so, that's what demand them. I want to challenge now that the Kapindi and the other ones that they're not village heads. They are not. They were never voted for. The village head man for that day, the Asamara. So if they don't manufacture people the way you say Kanye as village head, they are not.
Okay.
They are not the village head.
Continue for the between of the program in name na Kasho J. Olankol and in the chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council. We come over to Yusuf Isaac Cisse, we are the legal advisor for the Fish Harbour project. You don't listen to Kasho and as well as you don't listen to the first term to the General Minister of Justice. You say even though government get right for take land for development purpose, but the issue of compensation very key. Under the Fish Harbour project, when we go about for we've gone with the process, the issue of compensation be ever included?
Now, a central issue. You cannot compulsorily acquire land for people without compensating them. It's not just possible. It not even makes sense. All the compulsory that the government do, they always compensate people. and Black Johnson not an exception. Now, let me delve into the issue of compensation. At the onset of this compulsory accusation, I already tell the public the other day, we issue out press releases, notices, we get community engagement, not to TV no more, community engagement. And each of them program their community engagement would go Black Johnson, would invite the nearby villages for come and join their meetings there. So when people submit the documents then, the government form what to call the Fish Harbour Committee, will comprise government ministry, departments, agencies, civil society, and the Anti-Corruption Commission. Why this now for make sure say it is inclusive. Everybody in view.
Fish Harbour Committee in the council, and then the council is now here. It's not part of that.
Opportunity, please.
Go ahead.
All right. They form this committee. We form this committee for ensure say everybody will get rights for get ownership of that land. It gets compensation. Now we put criteria because in as much as we know say this is not the people's project, we also know why people beat the system. I'm glad the way my brother they are asked the Attorney General one question say what are people will not get legal document because one fish the people will not get will not entitled to the other way get entitlement to the land in. So people then begin to document them. So unfortunately, Yankai not submit document.
But again, Yankai is in a big water. So how come big water can fall into Black Johnson?
So I not get no reason for belief say the demolition would jump outside the 252 acres of
but
land.
I don't clear.
No, I mean not get no reason for belief. However, it is a survey issue. Not get very clear here. I'm a lawyer. Alright? The Ministry of Lands go delve into the details of the issues then they because those are technical issues we get for the survey. But I will say here, I'm not getting no reason for belief say the demolition exercise jump outside the 252 acres of
so meaning waiting Yankai the Yankai resort representative to talk not to true.
No, I don't believe so. Say they demolish any property within outside the 250 acres of land.
But big water different from Black Johnson.
I don't want to go into let me come. Just for me come. Let me come.
Just for getting scared.
Yes. Let me give an example of what happened John Ube with the TAF project. The project is John Ube, right? The project is John Ube. But when you go to the site itself, it is a TAF extend up to Black Johnson. Like I say, I don't want to go into details of those because these are survey issues we get to put a plan. So the Ministry of Lands will delve into that because they are the more competent for talking on the issues and I want now limit the discussion on the question where you ask me over the issue of compensation because these are the turning issue where people they talk about. We want to clarify that we want really to rest the misinformation where they go out there. The people we are selected, they are the way produce document. Then we also consider they don't want to get documents. Here the former Attorney General talk about adverse possession. We also consider those people. Somebody who don't need a land for a long period of time. But no more, somebody for come and identify you. So what we do? We make use of the community. Pakabindi, by then, Parliament Pakabindi, now in the lead Black Johnson. Whatever name you decide for give Pakabindi. But he was the leader at Black Johnson.
So unami cross check for know if
exactly
in the leader for Black Johnson.
Of course, he was the leader at Black Johnson. We work with him. You understand? We work with late Parliament. We work with Pakabidi. If you go to the ground, you go there and make your investigation and ask people who don't be the leader at Black Johnson. Go to Pakabidi.
Right.
Until that one.
Right.
So when we get this, I just want to complete the compulsory.
Okay, go ahead.
We compensate people both monetarily. And we get a land back as a relocation package.
Almost people in total.
We get 21 people we deserve compensation for the money, but also consider people You understand? Even though you may not have the clear evidence of land, because it is a human rights issue that people will deal with, we also get what we call relocation package. Just across the streets, we start our state land. Some man get 2 town lots, some man get 4 town lots. Just for resettled people. And not only that, the people who were really affected, who call them into a meeting, who say, now anyone who now will get investment proposal, bring them forward. Because the Fish Harbour project, now the people's project, now the people of Salo. So the 250 acres of land, now for the fish harbour and other ancillary facilities. So if you get a investment proposal we match with the fish harbour, we can still give you a portion of land, 250 acres of land for the investment. Because one, you've been affected, and above all, you are a Sierra Leonean. Before I talk about other, the general good of the Sierra Leone people, and then foreign investors. So when it comes to compensation, those who came forward, like I already say this again, we cannot deal with you when you not come forward and present document. Because now when you present document, we start for engagement, and that's what happened at Black Johnson. We present out document, we begin engage them. We get engagement at Black Johnson, we get engagement now. Let me clear one.
We come back to you. They can look at some of the different engagements. The ball take a short break when we can.
Calm down. Care of community people na Black Johnson community, Western rural area. For Sika, where the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources be the broke some host them na Black Johnson community, where the Ministry of Fisheries be don't identify for implement the Fish Harbour project. Where this be make the acting director of fisheries at the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Sheku say, been start to talk about the reason we make that they broke some host them na Black Johnson community.
The people that will give the money say, when they give this money, they will not know little. They say when I for do ABC, then I road next week the engineers in the Canada. They forget access to the site. When they talk about fish harbour, not to fish pond, fish harbour, they get water when other water way they see under so then they the well bay. This water they go to any side of the world. They go, they pull in a go America by ship. Now they enter inside the Atlantic Ocean. So front this water, then ship they will get for can, then big trawler will get beaucoup fish inside it. Where will not be the benefit? Where then trawler then can where then now. You say go buy fish, you sell and you get profit. So now today we did for make sure say that land we don't acquire. We don't do all things. The Chinese people then they by next week. Anybody who don't make illegal structure, they broker.
Sheku say continue for talk about how people in Black Johnson community go benefit from the Fish Harbour project.
What the government will do for now, we get the place. Like we wanna talk about say community center for make and find pass ID. We wanna talk about school for the Black Johnson. We wanna say go and forget whether na primary school, secondary school, hospital for day, water for drink for day. All them things that we then call where they make person in life better. It is part of the project. But this project here before all them things they did reach to now. The thing way for happy for let the thing reach to now with the project right.
But the question now na that if the Ministry of Fisheries been do the needful before they can book host them na Black Johnson community. Now this Sheku say been say.
In addition to even the financial compensation where they give people there, they even don't provide another land where government don't provide for the people. They say, although we don't pay una as compensation for this land here where government don't take, we they make again sometimes una like the Black Johnson community for let una no loss what is said, una take this land back again. Would I get 4 town lot, not also Pagalo, would I get Harbour town lot? They don't the same land, another land where they near the Black Johnson, they don't give them back.
I been asked the same question to community people na Black Johnson community if the Ministry of Fisheries we don't engage them before they can book them, host them, and at this na be the answer.
At least time without number, we get a demarcation between Black Johnson and Big Water. Me na Big Water, me not in a Black Johnson. You understand? Even the term we then they give letters, we then say 2018, they not give me no letter. The park come now, they can call me. They say they want to see me in a fish. I go there to Mr. Jallo. Mr. Jallo ask me a question. They say I don't ever give a letter from 2018 where we give the people the document for the place. I say no, sir, and I say your place not there, sir.
See them say when we list at the community center, we don't see how many times. We not see one drop of that. We don't know what they all the lemon in hand. When they at the community say, well, look on now, don't come back from here to yonder. Now they fish pond there for stop. This mix, this no mix up.
Land, let them give me nothing. They don't pay we. They don't give me nothing. We are getting full complete documents. 50 million they don't give me. They say they replace. We 30 million don't replace. We are getting documents.
By this down, we get all paper. A register and you billing, a register and Roxy. Waiting at the way forward. They're not talk to we. We will get legal land now. They're not give for talk to we, no nothing. Until we hear you no more now see, then they come home.
In all of this, one go one for no wetin be the role of the Ministry of Lands. Samba Dauda na the professional head and director of survey na the Ministry of Lands. We get this for say.
We do a public notice identifying the area where the expert will identify say that the best suitable plots, and we identify that boundary there with Gazetta, and we make the public know say government they can't take this place. So anybody will get documents, submit your documents within 21 days. The 21 days not we just put on the copy for put on. Now waiting the law say. So we don't receive document that people can claim and land, and including some of the people that with the tower today, they all be submit some of the documents. So we receive them documents, and at the end of the 21 days, we do a report. But don't forget, we not responsible for anybody who will submit documents after the 21 days. By law, we're not supposed to honor any document we then submit after 21 days. Okay? But the ministry will look at certain situations where some people are not being even submit within the 21 days. We will listen to them. Some, for example, not being able to represent them, be sick seriously and they come for appeal that there not be no and there not be follow up with Gazette and everything. So we even receive documents after that 21 days from certain people.
Samba Dauda carry on for confirm say before the Ministry of Fisheries they can broke some host in a Black Johnson community. The Ministry of Fisheries begin land and couple to some community people where the ministry broke them host them.
We feature one in the house that time day, and we also certified one of officer genuine. We submit a report for compensation. We send them to Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resource. Now the issue of compensation, na then handle them, na then discuss with the people where been there say play claim day from we final report where we say these are the people where they don't submit documents for claims of land within the area that they where we find out say them genuine, and these are the one where they claim property them, but they not get genuine documents. We submit all our reports to them. I think they even categorize some people who don't build house, they don't even get genuine documents. I think they even compensate them. If you follow strictly by law, if you go build something you're not right for building, you even destroy your house. But I think the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources them will go beyond that point. They'll even compensate the people in there. And they will go further for compensate some of the people in land. Some will compensate money, some na money and land, some na land, some choose say na land they want.
With 10 different explanation there, one go the wonder who that they get land in a Black Johnson community, where the democracy go continue for give updates about this issue for the Society for Ready Democracy. Mastan Soare, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue over now. They come to Memona Tudumbia, when a representative for the Yankai Resort. We asked Mr. Sise about Unayun land. We are going to say in North Shore and believe say una landed outside the 250 acre.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yes, we landed outside because we are not ever involved. And he say all that again say we not ever submit documents. Where this thing starts, my man go na fishery when I'm Mr. Jallo the vocal person, he go ask him. He say Mr. Jallo, he say are they about this fish harbour? He say and me na big water a day. So I make a come for can do a inquiry if me place involved. Mr. Jallo say no. He say I ever give you letter 2018. Now my man say no. He say well you place not involved. At all that time Mr. Say Sheku say come. He come with one Israeli man. He say Mr. Jallo want see me man. My man left back. He go meet Mr. Jallo back. Now Mr. Jallo say Mr. Dumbuya waiting happen again. Now he say na Sheku say now he tell me say you want for see me. Now he say waiting. Now he say but me not tell and say I want see you. He say let me come meet you. Now he say Mr. Jallo. He say na Sheku say now Mr. Jallo get for say Mr. Dumbuya ever give you letter 2018. Let me man say no. He say not a big water you did. Let me man says. He say well you place not involved. Go let you go sit down.
Mr. Jallo 19.
Mr. Jallo 9 say so. Even the day on the 19th, where them go for go do this demolition, where them do another 21st. It be day. Now when the man don't explain, now he say Mr. Jallo, he say I not be don't go meet you 3 times. I ask you say if me place involved, you not tell me say no. You ask me if I give you letter 2018 for more start this process. I say no, you know ever. He say you not tell me say make I can't sit down. Now Mr. Jallo say but government get right for go demolition inside. He want for go demolish. That now Mr. Jallo say so. He say even if you not ask the person in consent, now he say but it's wrong. You be don't give me a fool assurance say you not give me letter and me place not involved. So why today now you can't put me in this kind of dilemma where I be don't know say me place not ever involved. Yes, he said when the place not ever involved. So Mr. Jallo left the crowd now. He goes sit down under the mango trees there now. In the corner now, he just goes sit down. He bow in head so he never say anything to we again. So we there in that process. If we place be involved, they ask me for documents. We get with documents. So, with documents is registered.
So you want to confirm so when I get documents?
Yes, with documents it confirm. It authentic
from which one I get the document
from Ministry of Lands and it register our works in and we get with TIN number for we business.
So outside the problem day now we make according to you una resort or una land not the inside the 250 acre as you mentioned una in a different community.
Yes,
outside the problem day now we make them go broke una land now.
Now they want to know because the water now the boundary between we and Black Johnson. The demarcation they did, even them can do the survey. The 3 hours they would put as you cross the water, you see the arrow, the first arrow now the black rock, and then first put the first arrow. When you go, they see the second arrow, the third arrow now by to the Lebanese them. We did it, even though that's the Chinese man and can with one detector, then come to we. When they put the detector on, the thing not alarm to we. We did the end, they made me man, we pass to as we cross the water, now the thing alarm. We deal with them back to the thing alarm now the second I will go to the Lebanese them back the thing alarm. So then the Chinese man say, Rabbi, one move we come to them people there. He said because we don't this thing the place not alarm yonder. He said who said them do the survey now they the thing don't alarm so now so the thing don't alarm till we reach. Now we there with them say now then 22 come the Chinese man and I mean make food for them even order food to when I see food then I mean prepare the food. Everything, even in the Mr. Jallo, we come with them back. The man asked him back before the Chinese man. He said, Mr. Dumbuya, you say you place not involved.
You talk about the land at 250 government. Yeah. You mentioned say they don't add that to 264
acre. Where say the very day where then go on the 19. He said the land now 264 acre. Let me man say why this land for go 264 acre now. He say wait will be the year na television and where the president even talk they say na 252 acre. He say so why the land for go na 264 acre. He say so who said this land don't come on away it don't add so this 264 acre. Say he say not to me man in business dandy.
Okay.
I say it's a lot me man.
You think say quickly Adem, you think say this particular issue will happen Miarin you don't make a lot of allegation against the acting director of fisheries. You think say the demolition of una resort get anything we get for with malice?
No, we not ever sabi that man. The first day was sabi that man I mean man not been there. That was 2023 where then go day where then go with Rabiu I not be ever sabi the name. Now the first day that day for me to them. When then go say, when they even stop them at the security post, no, not even talk to nobody. So like I did, sir, I hear like when people in the talk, I didn't kitchen, I be they make food. So I see the security, they run, they come, the others carry for can call me, say people they don't come, then they try for talk to them, but they not agree for talk to them. So I come, I go meet them, greet them. I say yes, sir. I say how are you? I say, waiting we host these visits for. Now Ishek will say, they not come to me. Now I say, but I me place when I come. So if una cannot talk to person, I say I get the right for ask you what you can do. So it just ignore me. I go to this Rabbi, but I not be know the name. Now I go to Rabbi ask. And Rabbi say then come for come take the view like I see that with lagoon. That way the land the way they over the lagoon so. Now I say then can't for can take that view of them property then they say and then come for. Now I say but una can get for ask the people over there own account they be place clean this and I say waiting are your names and I say a name no matter. Now I say no you get for show me your name. I say because now my man know the way come I get for cancel and say so people in come this person I name this and so side come out this person back and I name this and so side come out. So now I go meet one other man where I say uncle I say please you can show me them 2 people I don't talk to waiting at the name. Now I say that other first one we talk to say na check who say he said that high one so he say na America he say na Lansing come out he said that the inner fisheries he come out. Now I see when this guy for send the drone up that was 2023 when I inside up in July that the rain be the car heavy the rain set now my body only done. Okay. So now I say when I send the drone now I ask I say why they can't send drone now person in place where you not tell the person. Now I say no not to be placed they can for can capture now the view of that Black Johnson now they can for can capture. Okay. Now I say boy it's wrong
Okay, continue further between the program in name Memuna to Dumbia from the Yankai Beach Resort. They come over to we other studio guest with the chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council, Councillor J. Olan Cole. You don't listen to from the legal advisor and as well as Memuna to with regard the land. And one way come out clear that the 250 acre, according to Memuna to, then go above the 250 acre where in fact the 252 acre where eventually they own certificate for involved. From the council point of view, what do you think say the entire process go wrong?
Well, starting the legal advisor don't advise the Ministry of Fisheries properly. I would say that because I believe say all the laws them we surround this business here, if for help them for understand, say they for go through the thing they say now the people's project, and the people of the Western Rural voted for people. When they represent them, they say they meet with the members of parliament. But the council from 2019, they say they go all meeting at council 2023. And if you read in press release we read back just now, you will say they clearly say now Black Johnson. Anybody who get document for Black Johnson, Mr. Cecilia Sabi Western Rural. Black Johnson, not a village on his own. The village where they should pretend Black Johnson, na John Obe. The Edman way did what they vote for, where they work directly under the supervision, na Asan Mara. The Edman way they call so, they are illegal people. And now we the administer the district, not the Ministry of Fisheries. So if you don't meet anybody, somebody say this person and put on there, then Mr. say read from section 11, 12, 13 of the Local Government Act and see me mandate as chairman. Okay? It would not say those other things also have a responsibility, even for the establishment of a community, the mandate of the chairman. It is very clear that the act of parliament. So a people's project, we don't know how you become a people's project. How you will set the people's project? How? Because you go to parliament, you go to parliament ratifies yes, we go take the land. Now not the people's project. I have councillors. Are they here? The councillor immediately complained to me. In fact, this last story they broke, you go to the arbiter. Yes. So it's a good. So a mention of TAF. If you ask how the TAF projects go, if it's the same way they go so, if you ask how the TAF projects go, whether the Ministry of Lands will do consultation. For example, tomorrow the president they go launch one important project that been money, whether from the Ministry of Water Resources, will involve what C as implementing agency and FCC. From the preparation, from the planning, we are involved. From the planning, take for approach World Bank, every step. And that's section 24, they say, every step when they take, we are part of it.
So any plans there for investigate, for so I will represent you na this?
No, we're not represent, they just call person that for second go talk. Because you know write to a letter. That's it, thing. Can't go to Gambugon or service bank base. When we invite the chairman, as director of, that make it very clear for us. The director of fisheries doesn't know for me in government. If you want to invite me, they write me. Then if I need go to other activities or other of the country, I go say XYZ go represent me. You think possible to represent me?
But this
I have my council, I have 30 councillors.
Now somebody that say make statement on behalf of
that is it. If I'm possible to make statement on behalf of council, if I want to be deputy chairman, if the deputy chairman I go say let me see go. If see I go look at the chairman of the Fisheries and Marine Committee.
So you get plan for investigation that
represent. Like I talk to the chairman. The chairman say no big Sunday. If I'm telling you what they do, let me tell you what they do. Let me tell you what they do. If you watch it, they will fast track this project. Even the beginning 2019 years, but 2023. Not forget say that's the election year. 2023. They're going to say they go July this they will not cancel. So they will say okay this one before they come. They don't do what you don't keep people out. We understand them to do happen. You understand? I'm not say maybe one the administrators of the ministry. Because Mr. Silica talk law. If I mention Mr. Silica, I follow say one council lawyer. Because we have a family represent council. Okay. Then they can talk the law part. But we can't part the administration. Nobody not tell we.
Okay.
And we not happy at all. We didn't talk say government not get the right to. No, in fact if you compensate people you forget their cost to we. If you don't 21 people they're gonna pay there.
Okay.
You forget the names them, we get most of them pay them. So I don't know possible for make anything Because say no, you collect this money, they don't get they don't give land social side.
Alright.
We know that this happen there, but we don't know. And now we they run the district, not the Ministry of Fisheries. Okay, so let me say one thing. Mr. say, oh my God, he said they form a committee, Fish Harbour Committee for the district. This is a national project too. A Fish Harbour Committee that the district, the local council is not included.
Right.
Now I'll give an example for us. All schools that in the district, you get the chairman as board member. Or if in a primary school, you get her as SMC. We are the same councillors for represent me. Colleges. Now that is now what they love saying, because now what they run with districts, we for know what will happen. For example, Mr. Say just industry for the law. Whether everybody beginning work this law, when they dirty, when they cleaner.
Alright.
Now council, I'm coming. What issues they happen? Now council they call. You get me? So we need to know what thing they happen. Okay. So tomorrow we will explain to people if they engage council on this thing, what's their position for ever happen?
Okay.
Because we for instance they say no, this person for example, not only the demand, they passionate. Now this is the demand. If one for involve the demand, this is the council. This is what they call. So what they say here is they not respect section 24 of the Local Government Act.
Okay.
And this still they do so we don't aware as a council. And then marine is devolved.
Okay.
Marine is devolved to council. And when it's devolution, it means to say you don't give the mandate for when the council run these activities.
Okay.
And then you say we go more meeting and we all they rent out to people to ministry development agencies there. You say you go to the council all.
Alright.
So council all
we'll come over to you back, Council J. Olan-Cole. But
yes, first of all, I want to wish you a happy birthday, Ready Democracy. We have to also tell you that Baku thank you because we have done it with we a long way from all the activities that they carry on this Fish Harbour project. From the initial stage of community engagements, consultations, come to the verification of landowners, payment of compensation, issue studies, public disclosure. We don't deal with you all the way. We tell you Baku thank you. Now, Mr. Cole say me not sabi Western Rural, but nobody not get monopoly of knowledge of in Sierra Leone. We on a salon, we sabi. Anyways, now coming to the issues of Madam for Yankai, it's unfortunate hearing from what you say, he not tell you say they submit document.
Because he no say the norm in the part of
no,
800.
He say somebody tell us in all day. That is something somebody get for answer to.
But that's somebody from the ministry.
Yes, I cannot verify that now. He say now, so the person say. The person get back and announce it so. So for put yourself in a better position, if you don't submit the document, you know why? Now when you submit the document, you get another official engagement for meet some of you all now.
But in different from Black Johnson, how somebody will send in the documents, Mr. Sise?
Who get that case and day? Who get the case and day? When somebody submit document, now after that we get opportunity for now verify that document we submit. There are people who they land and all they inside the Fish Harbour. We exclude them because they submit document. There are people that part of the land they at the Fish Harbour. We deal with you how they fall at the Fish Harbour. But you see the present list we are read to you. If you not submit document officially, the land will be regarded as an occupied land. And don't forget, out of these 252 acres of land, 80 acres now government own. Only now government own 80 acres. Now the 172 now private owned. Remember I told you about the Foreshore Act. We'll start this conversation. These are natural areas them where the law don't protect. So if you for us submit document to we, like other one they don't do, even they don't tell it to know out of the abundance of caution, if you don't submit document to you, we go now able to deal with you. We go now get a conversation and now a dialogue.
Even the people who them submit documents, not to all of them will compensate.
Yes.
You already voiced the way.
Yes. So let me tell you why. Because some don't deserve compensation.
But not the reason.
Fine. So first of all, the land is survey May 2019. So if you bring documents with it after May 2019, it means the afterthought. You only do enough for can get compensation. The other issues then they when submit documents with the plots the coordinates na the system. So man it is in a Black Johnson. It is in a Black Johnson, property officer Black Johnson. But they plot the coordinate the other side go for them. Because since the inception of this project in 2019, Ministry of Land issued a press release not for sign no document. In fact, there are several areas Ministry of Land, including Black Johnson, is not for sign. But people always want to beat the system. Now, apart from the document to deal with that, when they go to the land safe. Usman no go believe some man say get land, you don't even know who say land. They say point who say land, tell we not take points na the land, you never show who say land. So these are some of the issues. Some man say, me down there this land here. We call the community people, the chief, the Liba chief, the Mende chief, we call them. The neighbor identify, they say no, this will not Sabi Anayao. So even though they claim adverse possession, we also get a proof. And when you prove, the people and they for identify, you say yes, this person don't deal with you in this fish harbor. So I want to inform Mr. Cole say, it's not what you think, it's the reality. The reality is, we in the office of the Attorney General Minister of Justice, we guide this process. We advise, we give the right advice. Now make we able to go through all the processes we go through. So we will get compensation acquisition, and we don't compensate people. Like I tell you, and let me emphasize the point again. The compensation is not on money. Even the one them when they talk about, so we not able to prove documents per se, because then they are part of the community. They don't claim for Didi in some way. We give them a relocation package.
Okay.
So not only 21 people no more. 21 people are the one who get money.
Una don't give this record to council.
I'm not aware of that. I don't know that.
No, you for aware because now you the guide.
No, that's administrative.
Okay. Now, what did the law say? Very important message, Mr. Yusuf. This was Mr. Yusuf. Was the council involved in the committee you mentioned from your legal angle? You said your side. You said every sector should be represented. Was the council represented?
People's project.
Yes, the council was represented. The council was involved
on the committee.
In not only the committee, in all the activities that we do. I just give you one example. Now I give you so. Now the law, you see what the law say? Now they go by, and that's why we advise. The law say we don't do the environmental and social impact assessment. If I come back to the people and tell them what is not the report of that, I tell you say on the 14th day of January 2023 at Waterloo, now the Western Area Rural District Council Hall. They go ask every question why we chose the Western Area Rural District Council Hall. Why not other halls that are within the Waterloo? Or why not, for convenience sake, why not do inside Freetown? Now because we want to bring the project to the people, we want to get the council involved. And I'll tell you, say somebody from the minister, from the council was there. He made a statement. I've just told you that.
Okay, continue for
so because of that one day, I want to say we comply with the law, and this compulsory acquisition it go according to the law and due process.
Okay, continue for the between the program in name Yusuf Isaac Sese and in the legal advisor for the Fish Harbour project. We come over to the chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council, Kashoji Olankolo. So what's next from council?
Mr. Sese one forceful for me to accept what you say. When Madam they talk, he say they for prover. He said we go prove them. When continuously they say somebody go talk on behalf of council. I'm just saying no.
So what's next from council? Mr.
Yes.
Sir?
No one will say for stop the project. It's a right. Now we right. Therefore stop them.
But this is a development project.
Yes, I'm coming. Therefore come back to understand what they happen. Because we let with this kid forget confusion. You understand me? And Mr. Sese say you don't know Western Rural. You don't know Western Rural. I will challenge that today, tomorrow, anytime, you know Western Rural. Because firstly, you know the difference between Black Johnson and Big Water and John Obi. Because if you know, you need to check Pakat Pindi or any other person say that the village head, they lead the heads them. Apart from the one where they vote for the village heads them. If one put anybody chairman of community, that's my responsibility. I make her say, he as the legal advisor, no use them to advise the ministry well. Because I think the way for no. So that's what I was saying. Submission of documents. When I read Mr. C in public notice back, so they don't want another right for submit documents. Because I don't want to talk like I can't talk for them. But listen, I'm coming. What you listen to Mr. C? It's a Black Johnson. When I read that press release they give Mr. C now, it said people will get notion and get land. Now Black Johnson and Big Water was never mentioned. So I would say if the land spread up to Big Water, so they make a press release. Now, I say Black Johnson, Big Water, so that they don't say get property when within these 255 acres of land, submit your document. But if you read that, they go see and go say, possible get land at Waterloo, then they get land at John Obi, I go begin go pull the paper for go give you. I will not do it because you don't say Waterloo. So in the press release we read now, I want people to listen. They say Black Johnson. And Black Johnson is different from Big Water. Big Water is different from Well Bridge. It's different from York. It's different from John Obey.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying, sir? So basically, that is what they say here. We don't go against, because I make it very clear, and these are public people listen. We don't go against where government they say they go develop. No, but the process is wrong. They begin in 2019.
Okay.
Just for argument's sake, 2023, the 14th of January, now you go all meeting at council hall.
Okay.
Like for example, the whole PR system meeting last week, the one of all, we all Friday all. Now when they pass, nobody come and say, but I know they say PR system or a meeting be there. I said nobody don't tell me, don't invite me. They all not for rent.
Okay.
You understand me, sir? They all not for rent. So we don't know how they do position paper.
Okay.
So the president of the country, because one of the theories are saying, they say if you listen to your do them, if you call presidents them continuously, the president, and not president is head of the country, but it's not government project. As again, as the civil servant, therefore they call the president, for sure the president puts the money, and that's what Mr. say, explain that party for the money. Because when you talk like for sure, the president will give the money and will do this project. That's what it's decided, the time of the result. That means if you get a different system. Say this money, the money they social side, come Mr. say explain so. From then a government project.
From time to time, they continue to look at
this one, I said before, we don't know nothing, and then you usurp office. Now abuse to the local government of 2022. When an act of parliament now abuse to that act date.
Okay.
They not tell me from the planning. Because I say not ever talk about the plan they involve council. Okay. They only talk about 2023 here. From the planning, and it really affects the welfare of the people of the district.
Okay.
If you tell me we are the highest political authority, they don't know collect market dues.
Right.
The district.
Let's take a journey inside the program. Madam Dumbuya, what's next?
Yeah, I want to talk to Mr. Sise. He said we not ever submit documents, but from the initial, a Black Johnson. If you say Black Johnson at the Fish Harbour, me the big water, I will go take me documents, I will submit them to you. When you measure me young place as big water, usai me the. Who say you see down there? If them go say that they do something, now Waterloo, me the Mama Beach, I go take me documents, I go submit them. Where the Mama Beach, you not tell me say me place involved. You know to me go for palava. Okay. Me go for palava, me go for problem for myself. Me the big water, you say Black Johnson, and you ever write me letter say me place involved. Where an okay go document. This now government, we know the first government. We know they are frown at waiting the government, but let the right thing done. We self now a Sierra Leonean, and the government they go out for go look for investor. If we as a Sierra Leone self get staff them where we they pay, where they say you know how many people are don't affected, don't go demolish 5 buildings, where any 1 building at 2 rooms self-contained at 10 rooms, now then demolish show out of hard struggle up to this date. Me and my husband we don't suffer another place. If we place we involved, they be asked for documents. We not get no reason for challenge the government. If we don't take the documents, we go submit and say now we document this.
Right, folks, don't forget to
subscribe to this channel now.
That's it.